Hey everybody! In today's video I'm going to show you how to make these decorative balls using some yarn, some glue, and some balloons. In addition to those other materials, I suggest that you cover your workstation because it's very messy, and get some gloves. If you can, use balloons that indicate that they're round on the package. Next, you're going to do a 50-50 mixture of Elmer's glue and water. When you tie the balloon, you want to make sure you tie the knot as close down as possible so the balloon is as round as possible. Next, you're going to spool out some of your yarn and then feed it into the glue mixture very carefully so you don't get any knots. Once your yarn is completely submerged and you've gotten glue all the way to the end of the yarn, you're going to take your balloon and you're just going to start wrapping the yarn around it. And you want to make sure you're squeegeeing off the rest of the glue so that there's not an excess of glue dripping down the balloon. And when you get to the end, you want to just tuck the piece inside of another piece of yarn, just so it's not flying off when it dries. It was at this point that I started to realize that the more yarn I used, the better it looked, so I went back to the first one that I made and I added some white and then another layer of pink and then another layer of white. And once you've wrapped all of your balloons, you're going to leave them to dry for at least 24 hours, and it's good if they're in the sun, and you're going to want to flip them over every now and then so that the glue dries equally all the way around, or else you're going to get something that looks like this, and this does not look good. And now once it's dry, and without popping the balloon, I'm pushing the balloon away from the yarn to break all of the glue that's sort of hardened in those empty spaces. If you skip this step, the yarn ball might just collapse into the middle once the balloon is popped because the glue will just pull it all in. You also want to snip the balloon instead of just popping it because then you can control how much air comes out and how quickly it comes out. And you just pull the balloon out the top and you have a decorative ball. So here are my finished pieces. You can make them however big or small you want and cover them with more or less yarn depending on the look you're trying to achieve. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of this very fun but very messy craft. So thank you for watching. Goodbye.